Day of the Fallen was our rally to inform people about the working conditions in the construction industry here in Texas, and to kind of gather energy and momentum to pass through what became our bills now through this session. We marched from the federal building all the way down Congress to the Capitol with 138 coffins going side by side, and tried to kind of reenact a funeral ceremony. 138 coffins represented the 138 construction workers who died in 2009. And when you do the math, that comes out to a worker dying every 2.5 days here in Texas.
64% of construction workers had never received a basic safety training, so they're not getting the training they need. Fall protection, hard hats, basic safety protection equipment, and that's not being done either. We would like to see employers in Texas invest in safety, invest in training for their workers, and to make sure that construction jobs are dignified and safe jobs above all.
To ensure that our construction workers in the state of Texas are not injured or killed on the job because of the carelessness or negligence of their employers.
So Christian Hurtado's father, Angel Hurtado, died when he fell 25 feet while working on a roof, and he died instantly.
I mean, the first thing I was wishing it wasn't true, what my mom said about my dad. I was wishing he being on wheelchair or something else.
Only state out of 50 that has a law that does not mandate workers' compensation. And this is particularly acute in the construction industry.
So it was a huge loss for the family, both in terms of losing a loved one that was so difficult, and also the financial impact on their family. They were left with over $20,000 in debt after the funeral expenses and the medical expenses from the emergency care. And Christian actually had just graduated from high school and had to go and look for full-time work instead of going to college as he had planned to.
When he died, my mom, sister, and we get in shock. I had to take over the family when I was prepared for this. Before, my dad, he was friend, a person who really I can count on him on any way. And just lose him from nowhere, it was kind of hard.
People with a passion for justice burning in their hearts are a blessed people. People who work, struggle, and organize for justice are a blessed people.
Construction is inherently dangerous work, but it doesn't need to have this high cost. A lot can be done to prevent accidents and to ensure that workers get to go home to their families at the end of the day.
None of us are free. None of us are free.